Dolph, who's got the best action movie flat top? Action movie flat top.
Oh.
Howie Long, yourself, or Val Kilmer from Top Gun?
That's a tough one, man.
We only ask those around here, Dolph.
Yeah. It's an intellectual question that I don't know if I can answer it. I think I'll have to go for, like, I don't want to say Ivan Drago, so I'll have to say Howie Long, maybe.
Now, did you meet him in an elevator? He said that you guys met in an elevator.
I think I did. Yeah, I think I did somewhere a long time ago, you know? I met a lot of people. I met Muhammad Ali in an elevator.
Hold on a second.
Whoa.
So there was a Drago Muhammad Ali moment in an elevator?
Yeah, there was. He was funny. This is like way back, like maybe in the 80s, and he was like, "Oh, come on, champ!" I was start jabbing at me immediately. It was like, yeah, this is when he was more lucid, you know.
Yeah, sure. So he had seen Rocky IV?
He'd seen it, and I think it was one of the fights. I think it was at the Hagler. It was Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard fight.
Okay.
Leonard Hagler, yeah.
So you were there.
I was there. I was actually doing some commentary for, I think it was ABC.
Okay.
And I was interviewing Leonard before the fight, so I got to know him, and Hagler as well. So I got to know him a little bit, yeah. And I ran into Muhammad Ali. It was a great fight.
And Don King, obviously you know Don.
I met him through Stallone when I was training for Rocky IV.
When you were living
to visit.
When you were living in America.
Trying to sign me up. Yeah.
Okay, so then I guess we got to go the full thing. James Brown, you hang out with James Brown?
Yeah. I was in my dressing room doing Rocky IV. 27-year-old, didn't have any assistants, nothing. It was just me and my boxing gloves and a glass of water or something. Somebody knocked on the door. It was one of his band members, the guy with his kind of sidekick.
Uh-huh.
And he says, the Reverend Brown would like to see you. I'm like, excuse me? Reverend Brown, I want to see you. Okay, so I went in there, and he was like talking to me for a while. And I think he knew about Grace Jones, so there was a bit of a connection there.
Okay.
Musicians and, interesting guy. The funny thing was that he had never done playback before, and he had to do that song "Living in America," and it was pre-recorded, and he had to just mime to it and try to dance, but he didn't know how to do that because he always does stuff live. So Stallone had to show him how to move, and it was interesting.
Stallone
got out of the ring in his boxing boots and trying to show him how to move at the same. Do those. James Brown was like frozen. I think he'd never been. I don't know if he'd been in a big movie before. I don't think he'd been.
Wow, no.
He got a little bit, camera shy.
Mid-'80s.
Isn't that refreshing, though, in
Yes,
this day and age?
It totally is.
That a big-time musician had problems understanding how to lip sync.
Yeah, he did, which was a good thing.
It is.
The guy was just live,
Yeah, that's great.
And then Milli Vanilli happened, and the rest of the world changed.
That's right.
I know, that's what I'm saying, right around the same time.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.